What's going on? What's going on? It's Coach Dave here. We're going to be covering the clear method. The clear method. This is my experience of improving and growing with organizations and helping organizations to grow and improve, condensed into this method. Uh, I know it's going to help you grow and improve your business so that you can get to where you want to get with intention and with speed. So before we get started, take a moment to like this video. Take a moment to subscribe to my page and hit that notification bell. Also, comment anytime throughout this video that a thought resonates with you and you know you'll be able to take that and improve your business. Let's get started. All right. So what to expect? Clear. The clear method is based on applied experience to help you systematize your business growth process. It's 5 simple steps. They're all easy to understand. It's designed with that intention so that you can leverage it to improve and grow your business. Some words of inspiration from me. Growth tactics are easy. The hard part is getting clear. Too many times I walk into businesses or work with individuals who they're so focused on tactics to grow or tactics to improve, but they're not clear on how they improve, why they're improving, where they're going, and how they're going to get there. So what is the clear method? So it's an acronym. Each letter stands for one of the 5 steps. So the C is for clarity. The L is for leverage. The E is for execution. The A is for analysis, and the R is for refinement. So clarity, leverage, execute, analyze, and refine. Simple enough, right? What are the desired outcomes? First, you'll get clarity, of course. It's called clear. You will gain a firm understanding of the concept of clear and the clear method. Number 2, you'll have confidence. You'll begin your confident application of the clear method. So you're going to be equipped with the knowledge, you'll be equipped with some tactics, you'll be equipped with the resource to help you implement clear in a successful manner. And also you have a plan. So I'm not going to give you the plan, but it will become clear to you how you will develop your plan of how you will apply clear in your business to improve your results so you can grow and improve. Step 1, clarity. So we want to get clear on why, who, what, where, and how. So we want to get clear on those 5 aspects in the first step here. So we're going to create this clarity. We're not going to find it. We're not searching for it. We're going to make it. That's the surest way to get the clarity that we want. So why is clarity important? Because clarity is the key. So number 1, why? Why is it important that your business grow and improve? So with this question, what we're going to find out is, why is it important that you grow and improve in the first place? I don't want you to be caught in the trap of saying, I'm getting better and I don't know why. Why is making more money important to you as a business leader or owner, or maybe a manager? Why is the business improving? What difference is it going to make in your customers? So are you going to help your customers achieve a lower purchase price through achieving your business? Are you going to impact them in more meaningful and deeper ways? Are you going to increase the lifetime of a customer with your business? So there's all these reasons. Are you want to give your your employees raises? Do you want to make their careers with your organization more secure? Do you want more time with your family? So you really need to dive into this question. This is the most important aspect of this entire program. Why is it important that the business grow and improve? Once you're clear on why, you'll be able to overcome any and all obstacles that will come up during the process of growing your improvement, because you know why. You'll be able to muster that strength and that energy that you need to keep going when times are tough or things are difficult, because it will get challenging. That's just a part of growth. That's the way that it goes. It always goes that way. So expect that, but be clear on your why. Number two, who. So who are you helping? That's number one. How are your customers going to be served better? How are your employees going to be served better? How is your family going to be served better? Who is going to benefit from this growth and improvement? Um, Secondly, who can help you? So, you have professional acquaintances, your professional network, you have your employees, you have all kinds of people that you know, and maybe you don't know them yet, and you will know them, but you want to get clear on who are you helping, number one, then two, who can help you grow and improve the business? Because you know why? The most important question is who can help you and who are you helping? Number three is the what. So, what must change to grow and improve? So, because you've been in business for some period of time, or you've been a professional for some period of time, there are things in the business that are running well that have got you to this point. So, maybe your growth rate isn't where you want to be. Maybe the business is stagnant, or maybe the business is declining. That does not mean that everything in the business is poor. It's very unlikely. If there are enough poor things going on in a business at any given time, the business will fail. So therefore, you need to get clear on what in the business needs to improve. So maybe it's your sales processes, maybe it's your operations, maybe it's your accounting, maybe it's your marketing. It could be any number of the functional aspects of your business. You need to be clear on what needs to change in your business in order for you to improve and grow. That way, you'll know who can help you. You'll know where to deploy resources, whether they're human or financial or otherwise tools. You know where to deploy these resources so that you can affect positive change in the business. And even if you don't get this right the first time, that's okay. You have to start with a clear, at least vision or a clear assumption on what you believe those things are, that thing is. The next one is where. So where is the business headed? It's not enough to say that you want to get better, and it's not enough to say that you want to grow. You have to be able to say that in 12 months, I want my business to be here. I am here now, and this is where I'm going. I don't suggest that you project that out any further than 3 years. And there's lots of reasons for that uh, time kind of boundary. I won't get into that now, but we will in later content. So you need to define where the business is going. And this is not your goal. Growing improvement is your goal, but where the business is headed is the milestone so that you can start to set actionable actions and other kind of sub milestones to make sure that you're making progress towards where the business needs to be and where you envision it now. The last step is how in this clarity. So the last question rather to answer is, how will the business achieve these objectives? So you're clear on these other questions. So now it's a matter of, now you're getting into tactics. If you know why it's important, if you know who can help you, if you know where you're going, then it becomes, and you know what needs to improve, well, then it's pretty clear on the tactics that you can employ or to support that mission. So don't start with the how, start with these other questions, and then the how will make itself clear to you. I really hope that was impactful. Rewind this a few seconds if you need to hear it again, but you need to get clear on why, who, where, and what before you think about how. The tactics will become clear once you're clear on those other factors. So now we're moving into step 2, and that's going to be leveraging experience. So you want to learn from the past and from others. Leverage is the magical wonder of nature that allows you to utilize your past experience and the experiences of others to improve your current state. So, leverage is like a seesaw, right? Or like a wrench if you're an engineer type person. You understand how moment arms works. But anyway, the whole point is leveraging experience allows you to take a little bit of effort and you're able to apply it in a more impactful and strong way so that you can get huge gains and huge results with less effort. And the better you get at leveraging your personal experience and your organizational experience, the experience of your team members, the experiences of coaches and consultants available to you, and the experience of the customer that you're serving, the better you'll be at improving and growing your business. So leveraging experience is also a fast track. So if you want to grow and improve quickly, you have to leverage experiences. If you've made it to this, or you've made it to your current place in business due to your experiences, there's a lot of keepers from the experiences that you've had so far, and there's going to be other aspects that require upgrades. So again, not everything that you've done up to this point is bad. There's a lot of good. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in business anymore. The fact that you are in business means you're doing some things well. Leverage those experiences, build from there. And then if there's areas in your business, which there will be, that require upgrade for you to get where you want to get, that's okay. Just be honest with yourself about that. So you have a choice. You can learn solely through your own experiences, or you can leverage multiple experiences, which is leveraging the experiences of others in addition to yourself. The first way is slow and painful. The second way is faster and more fun, and here's why. When you do it just on your own, you're existing in a vacuum. You can only have your experience one experience at a time. So you have to learn all the hard lessons. You have to make all the mistakes. You have to experience success and then try to take something from that. But when you start to leverage the experience of trusted advisors, so that could be your employees, it should be your employees, they know your business very well. Other trusted advisors such as coaches or consultants, the experience of your customer, and this other individuals or case studies. It could be books. When you start to leverage these experiences, you're able to take out the bits and pieces from other people's experiences that will be helpful in your business and then apply it into your business. And that's a lot more fun. It's a lot faster. It's faster because, again, you're not having to go through all that drudgery of learning on your own. And also it's more fun because you're learning and you're also collaborating with other individuals to support a mission and get certain outcomes. That's just a lot more fun to do it with other people. So the method, you need to document which areas of your business are running in an exemplary fashion. So the things that are going well, keep doing that. You want to build on that. You also want to document the areas of your business that could stand some upgrading. So those things that are not doing well, you're either going to tweak them, and you're not focused on tactics right this second. You just want to identify them, get them written down or document it however it makes sense for you. And you're going to say, I'm either going to tweak these things and make them better, or I'm going to scrap them and replace them with something else. Or maybe I'm just going to add something into the mix that hasn't been there at all. So the method, again, you have to be as honest and objective as you possibly can be with going through this process. It doesn't make any sense and it doesn't do you any good to not be honest with yourself going through this process. You can't really improve if you want to just stick to your guns and stick to the way that things have been. It's the way that things have been that have you where you are, for better or for worse. That's just the objective truth, the reality. So keep building on those things that are going great, and then upgrade those things that need upgrading. And if you can't do that on your own, which most of us can't, that's okay. Seek trusted external guidance. So that may be peers, it could be business associates, it could be friends, it could be your employees, it could be a coach or a consultant. Whatever you need to do, or any combination of those things, seek that trusted external guidance to help you get clarity on how to leverage your experiences more appropriately and more effectively. The result of this process will be that you'll know what to continue to be, what you can build upon, continue to do those things, and you also know what needs to be rebuilt or refined. With this knowledge, you can easily create a plan of action to support your mission. This is what this is all about. It's not about someone giving you a plan. It's about you leveraging the experience and you being clear on where you're going and why you're going there. All right. And then you can make your plan of action, which leads us into the next point, which is execution. Take massive action for growth and improvement. So your ability to effectively execute is where the hobbyists and professionals are separated. So this is where planning meets action. It's execution. A plan is only as good as its execution. No long explanation for this. That's just the facts, period. So massive actions directly and clearly influence specific business outcomes. So if your actions do not directly influence a specific business outcome that you're looking to improve and grow, then you're just busy. And busy feels good, but busy is not effective necessarily. You want to be busy and productive. Busy and productive. So you want to take action that's going to directly influence a specific outcome that you want to improve or grow. Action that is not pointed and intentional cannot be predictably effective. So if you're just out here running around doing a bunch of stuff in your business and your improvement and growth activities, but it's not pointed in any given direction, so you're not clear, you're not leveraging the experiences, then you can't be predictably effective. It's like, if there's if you're a hunter, if there's animals running around and you want to shoot them, if you shoot them with buckshot, you'll probably hit the animal you want to hit, but you won't hit it well. And you might miss it too because you're just throwing shots and you're hoping for the best. Or it's like swinging for the fences if you're playing baseball. You're going to give every swing all you got, but you're probably going to strike out most of the time. And then that one time that you do hit the ball every now and again and you hit a home run, then you're not going to be able to predict how often and what frequency, what interval that happens, right? But when you are intentional, if you're pointed in a certain direction, you're trained, you'll be able to experience success and positive results way more predictably. Intentional action also provides you a basis to build from. So when you are just out doing things without intention, well, you don't really know which variables or which actions led to which results. Therefore, it's really hard to add specific actions into your operating system that you can build on and continue to improve from. It's really, in a lot of ways, a mystery. What went well and what went poorly, you just don't know. There's too many variables at play at one time, and they weren't intentional when they're implemented, so it's really hard to tell. Action A led to outcome A. It could have led to outcome D, C, F, Z, whatever. You don't know. Let me be clear about action as well. Meeting and planning sessions are not massive action. Only real implementation is massive action. So us talking about it, even this training, it's necessary, but this is not massive action necessarily. You have to take what you've learned and you have to apply it. You have to get results. So leaders and team members are expected to act in ways to support growth, to support the growth and improvement mission. So you want to take actions that move the needle in the direction that you want the needle to move in. If you're not doing that, it's not really effective action. That's just busyness again. And everyone's expected to contribute to improving the business, whether that's growing financially, improving the customer experiences, improving safety, improving the quality of the product, improving the delivery speed and the execution to plan delivery, all of these things. Yeah, all leaders or all members of the organization are expected to take action to support that improvement and growth. So act with intention. So that means I'm doing it on purpose. Act with consistency. Do it in regular intervals. It should just be a part of how you conduct business, and with persistence. Just because you run up against challenges doesn't mean that you quit. You keep going through this process. The takeaway is the objective is not only the business outcome, the important output is experience and data. So you want to be able to say, I'm not just trying to get to $1 million or $10 million or whatever arbitrary mile marker that you've put as the next destination. That's important to know where you're going, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get more experience and more data so you can continue to improve, and the business will outgrow your wildest dreams of today if you stick to this method. Experience and data are needed for the next steps and the overall clear cycle. Step 4 is analysis. How will you utilize this newly created experience and data that you just created through massive action? So you got to use your brain. Analysis is your ability to glean useful insights from your experiences and objective information. So you've taken massive action, and now you need to dive into the outputs, those business outcomes that you're looking at to say, was this effective or not? Action without leveraging your cumulative experience and available information is futile at best. It's fatal at worst. You got to look for the clues. You've taken the action. How can the experience and data help you improve more? The evidence is based in the objective results. So you want to look at those outcomes and you want to say, again, how can all of these data points help me get better? And it has to be objective. Intuition can lead you where to look, but your mind must analyze the results. So we're talking about removing or reducing emotion. So emotion can cloud and does cloud our ability to make rational, productive decisions. So don't let your emotion overrule the facts. So you might feel that it should have worked, but if the results don't imply that it worked, it didn't. You might feel that the customer should have been happier, but if they're complaining and they're sending product or services back or canceling orders, it didn't work. That's just the facts. It's not anything to take personal. It's just not letting those emotions come in. On the flip side of that, you don't want to overstate the effectiveness. So if you have 100 customers and you make a change and two of them say, "Oh man, this is great. It changed my life." That's great. But if the other 98 are like, "Meh," or they have negative things to say, well, don't focus on the two things that went well, because the total effect was not what you wanted. And it's not to say you're going to make everybody happy, but you need to move the needle in significant ways. And you need to have evidence that support the movement of that needle. Don't allow habit to overrule facts. So don't get caught into well, we've always done it this way. So that's not the point of growth and improvement. You're supposed to change things. You're supposed to take things out. You're supposed to add new things. You're supposed to build upon things. You're supposed to reduce things. Things have to change for you to grow and improve, period. So you want to build upon action that moves the business closer to its goals. These actions support the mission. This is the application of analysis. You want to refine or even scrap tactics that do not support growth and improvement. So if it's not working, do less of it or just don't do it at all. And then here's how you become a master in this whole growth and improvement thing using the CLEAR method. Improvement mastery is found in how well that you analyze. The better you get at analyzing, the faster and further you will go. So data in and of itself is pretty useless. It's your ability to gain insights and take action, take bigger and better actions faster over time that allow you to be a master of improvement. Here's the last step: refining and realizing that the process is the destination. So refining is really just, you got to keep going. You got to keep repeating this. It's repetition of this process. So improvement or growth are not achievements, they are processes. It's not what you're trying to get to. It's the fact that you're getting there to the milestone and you're going to keep going. With every cycle, you'll gain more clarity, experience, and effectiveness. Refining back through the clear cycle and you're going to keep the things that help and you're going to remove the things that don't help. And you're going to be adding new things to find out what effect they'll have. So you see, it's just a process. You're building, you're deleting, you're adding, you're subtracting, multiplying, dividing, all those mathematical functions to improve and grow the business. You got to maintain a steady pace. You're not looking for the home runs. You're looking for that steady progress. Think of it as like running a marathon just for yourself. You want to make sure that you get through the whole path. So you got to keep a steady pace. You can't sprint some and sit down. If you sit down, you might not get back up. If you sprint, you might pass out. But you want to keep a steady pace over an extended period of time and keep applying this method. And that's ultimately going to determine the altitude of the organization. So how well, how high, how far the business will go. You're not racing to beat others, meaning you're not competing against the clock. You're not competing against other customers. You're not competing to get to a certain point by a certain time. Those are all important factors, but that's not the point. What you are working to is to serve better, to operate better, and just be better every single day. And if you do those latter things, you're going to exceed your goals. Maybe not the first couple passes, but over time you're going to be, man, I'm getting further, faster, and higher than I ever imagined. And that's what we're looking for. Remember this, things will not always go to plan. They won't always go as you plan them. That's expected. Things will always get better using the clear method. That's the whole point, because it's very thoughtful, it's intentional, it's structured. Frustration and discomfort are also expected. Again, like I said at the beginning, when you're growing and improving anything, whether it's your health, your relationships, or your business, you're going to get uncomfortable because you're going to be doing things that you haven't done before, doing things you haven't done in a long time. It's just change, and change itself is uncomfortable. But here's the thing. You have to have resolve. You're going to build resolve. You have to be committed to building that resolve and get comfortable with getting uncomfortable, because you're going to be putting yourself into a position of being uncomfortable. But then you'll get comfortable with that, and that's good. You'll be uncomfortable when you're not growing, when you're not improving. And when you get to that point, man, you got it. You know you're on the right path. So I appreciate you guys getting clear with me. If you could take a moment again, if you haven't done already, like this video, subscribe to my page, and hit that notification bell. And leave a comment or some comments about anything that you found useful from this video. Also share it with some of your friends. Appreciate you. Follow me on IG as well at Coach Dave. There'll be some links in the description to help you connect with me and work with me in other ways. Look forward to working with you again.